Hello students, today we are going to study about English grammar topic descriptive paragraph. So let's start. At first, we will come to know what is descriptive paragraph. A descriptive paragraph is a paragraph that describes a person, place, object, idea, or feeling as viewed or understood by the person writing the paragraph. It means whenever someone is writing about the paragraph, he or she describes about the person, place, object, idea, or feeling in that manner how he or she has viewed that or how he or she has understood that thing, place, or person. Characteristics of descriptive paragraph. It includes different sensory details that paint a picture and appeal to readers. In descriptive paragraph, we can use sensory details. We can use our senses to paint the picture of the paragraph to appeal the reader to read this passage. It makes use of figurative language such as similes, metaphors to help paint a picture in the reader's mind. We can use figurative language also in descriptive paragraph to make the picture of the topic in reader's mind. It employs precise language, specific adjectives, nouns, and strong action verbs to make the picture come alive. Some adjectives also we can use which is related to the person, place, or thing about which we are going to write. Nouns also can be used, and strong action verbs can also be used to make the picture alive of the descriptive paragraph. Useful tips for writing effective paragraph. Make detailed observation of what or who is to be described. Take down notes about which topic you are going to describe in descriptive paragraph. You should get detailed observation about which or whom you are going to describe. Employ rich descriptive words that make the subject being described come alive. Try to use descriptive words, rich words to make the subject about which you are going to write come alive. Write what you see, hear, smell, touch, taste, or experience. Create a sense of balance. Describe all parts equally. Whenever you are going to describe about a person, place, or thing, try to use your all senses and make the balance between these. Describe all the parts equally. Add details. The more details, the better is the description. Whenever you are going to write descriptive paragraph, you should add more and more details. How much details you will add in your descriptive paragraph, it will be more effective. Show a sense of progression. Start at one point and move in one direction so that the reader is not confused. There should be flow of the descriptive paragraph. Language flow should be there. If you are going to talk about something, you should be continued with that only. No, you should not go out through your point. Structure your description. Begin with the topic, sentence, add supporting details in the middle, and end with the concluding sentence. Structure of the descriptive paragraph is: write down heading at first and then topic of the sentence, add supporting details about the subject about whom you are going to write, and at the end add concluding sentence to make it more effective. Structure of descriptive paragraph. Start the paragraph with a suitable heading, then topic, introduction of the topic, and supporting details, supporting sentences, and at the end concluding sentences. You can divide the paragraph in 4 or 5 passages. In the first passage you will write topic, in the last passage you will write concluding sentences, and in the middle passages you can write supporting details about the subject. Let's start now which points we should keep in mind whenever we are going to write descriptive paragraph about a person. At first, at the top, we will give a suitable heading to the paragraph. Then we will start our first part, that is topic. In topic, we can mention name, age, and height of the person. And then we will start our next part, that is supporting sentences or supporting details, in which we can mention relationship to the writer. If the person about whom we are going to write is known to the writer, then we can write about the relationship. Otherwise, we can leave this part. If the person is not known to the writer, then we can leave this part. If the person is about whom we are going to write is a famous personality. Next is personal and family background. In this we can mention the personal and family background of the person. Next, education, training, which kind of professional skills is having by the person, that we can write in this part in supporting details. Next, attitude, height and build, which kind of body is there having by the person, that you can mention, like overweight, muscular, lean, and complexion also you can mention, which kind of complexion is having by the person, like dark, pale or fair, etc. These qualities you can mention in looks or appearance. Next is characteristics of personality and character, which kind of character is having by the person, personal character, professional character and intellectual. All these qualities you can write in supporting sentences. More qualities like trustworthy he or she is having or not, confident, sincere, sensitive, patient. These qualities also you can mention in the supporting details. At the end we will write about concluding sentences, concluding details. In that we can mention occupation of the person, specialization of the person in which he or she is having specialization, opinion of others about the person about whom you are going to write, what are the opinions of others about the person. Achievements, honors and distinctions also you can write in concluding part.